Hi, I'm Greg Twinney. I'm the CFO and COO of Kobo Inc., a global e-reading company that we started about 4 years ago. I'm a CGA, and I've been a CGA for about the last 13 years. For me, it wasn't a clear path. I've been an entrepreneur since the beginning. When I was 14, I was cutting lawns, and then when I was in high school, I started a window cleaning business. Helped me pay for college and get through college with some money in my pocket. And eventually what I needed to do though was to scale my business, whether it be window cleaning or something else. I needed to get some more formal education. So what I decided to do was, first get a job out in the industry and understand sort of how businesses work, not one that I've created, but one that is already established and working. So I got a job as an accounts receivable clerk, actually. It was the very first job interview that I ever took coming out of business school. And got the job, worked as an accounts receivable clerk, and the controller, my boss at the time, told me, you need a designation if you want to get anywhere in accounting. And that's when I needed to make a decision between what designation I wanted to go about getting. So when I first got my designation, I think part of me expected to get a monster raise. I'm now an accountant, I should get a huge raise. I had to take a long-term view. I definitely did get an increase in pay, if I remember correctly. It was I think $5,000 a year increase, which to me was significant. But I had to take a long-term view on, what would this designation bring me over the term of my career. And that's the way I looked at this, is that would be a step towards reaching much larger goals and being more lucrative financially. I think the designation, the CGA designation, gave me the credibility and confidence to know that I have a specific skill set that I can bring to the table in almost any business environment, and that I can be valuable to almost anybody in business. And so having that under my belt and knowing that I can walk in and give value to any company was important. It gave me the confidence to be able to know I could kind of do anything I wanted once I had that designation. If you were to ask the partners that I work with and the people that I work with in the various companies that I've worked for, they tell you that I do all sorts of things. I am definitely the finance guy in the organization, there's no doubt about that. But I am much more than that. I am the guy who takes the financial thread, sort of the heartbeat and pulse of the business, and weaves it throughout the entire organization to make sure that we're aligned as a company and that we're able to grow and that we're doing it in a disciplined, profitable manner. So I think it depends on who you would ask inside the organization as to what they think I do and what I provide to them. I think each and every one of them would probably agree that I do a lot more than just accounting. In my role at Kobo, I definitely do see more than numbers. When I look at a financial statement of ours, our competitors, whether it be a balance sheet, a P&L, a management report, I know that there's a lot more to the business than just what that report shows me. Understanding that that balance sheet and that P&L represents just one small output of the company is critically important. I think the balanced approach that the CGA takes to educating its students in terms of not just financial statement reporting and accounting, but having management information systems, business communication, marketing, international operations, all of those things combined allow you to interpret the numbers in a much more broad way and not be pigeonholed into thinking that the numbers are just what they are and just what they say, knowing that there is always much more to the numbers than what originally might meet the eye. If the 18-year-old Greg Twinney came to me and said, should I become a CGA or not? Without hesitation, I would say absolutely. I cannot think of something else that has provided throughout my career that sort of level of confidence, credibility, and stability to enable me to get jobs, to add value at companies more consistently than that component. That is the consistent thing that I've had with me throughout my entire career. I set very high aspirations for myself with everything that I do, and my career is included in that. And my career has definitely met my expectations or aspirations, I guess you could say. Would I hire a CGA? Absolutely. I do hire CGAs. I have a team of 30 people at Kobo in the finance department, and a number of them are CGAs and CGA students. I know that if you have gone through this program successfully, you're dedicated, you know how to prioritize, and I can depend on you to get things done.